Hello folks and welcome to another video. In this one I'm going to be reviewing the Backbone. Now what this is essentially a set of controllers that attach to your iPhone or Android device using USB-C. They kind of have a similar stick layout to a Nintendo Switch controller or Xbox controller, including using the A, B, X, Y buttons. Now you can get Xbox and PlayStation versions of this, but I've got a neutral one here that does work with all these different services. But I'll be using it mainly to play local games on my iPhone because I'm not a big fan of touchscreens for that purpose. So let's have a look at the back of the case as well and see what else it says it can do. So on the back of the case here, it says it transforms it into a next level gaming device. Well, these are very powerful phones now, so I should think that, yes, it can actually do that. And of course, it says you can play games from things like Apple Arcade and Xbox Game Pass, record and edit video clips, and of course, no latency. And I believe the no latency part because it's actually connected directly to the controller. Okay, so it's quite nice packaging, really. Comes with a little plastic sleeve, of course, which is off, but this bit comes off, and then you've got a nice sort of embossed box there, and a nice little bit here that you can grab to open the case. Let's have a look. So what do we get in this box? So this adapters to fit more phones. Okay, so I guess that maybe extends the USB-C connection, and this is the device itself, and of course there's instructions there how to clip it on your phone, which way to do it first. It would make sense to do that way first, and you can get an app for it as well, probably just for updates and whatnot. So this is the device itself. Quite a nice feeling D-pad. You can get all the different angles on there. Nice buttons. Nice analog sticks. Kind of feel like Switch ones. Which might mean you may well suffer with stick drift eventually, but I can't imagine I'm going to be using this like all the time. So it's got its own little charging port there, and headphone jack as well, and of course the buttons on top. And these two are actually analog, so those are digital, but these are actually analog, so that's good for racing games and whatnot. And of course, as you can see, it can extend right out like this. I don't know who's got a phone that big, but it can extend right out, and then you can clip your device in. There's plenty of room as well in there, in the little rubber stops, so that you can actually connect it to your phone nicely. So yeah, let's get this connected up, and then we'll have a look at performance with it and how it actually feels in use. So far, it's good solid construction. I mean, if I try and bend it there, it doesn't really bend. I mean, if I gave it a ton of force, it would. But it's yeah, it's good solid construction. So let's go ahead and see how it does with some gaming. Okay, so here we have the device playing KOTOR, or Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. As you can see, basically plays like a console game there. And that really enhances your ability to enjoy the game, because it's playing more like a console one. It's also worth noting, there's little inserts you can put in or take out from these bits here, and they're magnetically attached, and they will enable you to put a phone in there that's got a thicker case, such as my one. Even though it's an iPhone Air, I want it to have a decent case. I don't really want it to get broken. So that's it playing KOTOR. Let's have a look at it playing another game. Okay, so here we have it playing a game called Wreckfest. Really quite good graphics, to be honest, and loads of cars on the track at once, as well as a good frame rate. It's quite incredible what this iPhone can do, and how this controller can make it feel like you're playing, to be honest, like you're playing more on an Xbox or PS5. I mean, obviously it's not going to have like the ray trace reflections and all that kind of thing, but it's a really good looking game, and really solid frame rates on it as well. Yeah, quite impressive. So this is it's a really good little controller, and I'll tell you what, it fits in quite well into like bags and things, and even pockets potentially if you've got, you know, a jacket on. You know, if you were stuck on the bus or the train or something, and you're thinking, oh, this is boring, and there's only so long you can doom scroll on Facebook or Instagram, well, stick in one of these games and get your Backbone controller on, and you can have a good time with this. Of course, it works for loads of other games as well. Not all games on iOS. Some games are just better suited, I suppose, to touchscreens. But most of the really big good games work with this controller, and it's got, like I said, it's got a pass-through on it, so you can charge the. Keep hitting that bit there. So you can charge the controller as well, and the phone at the same time. Yeah, really useful, good bit of kit. Can highly recommend getting one. You can often find them on offer as well, and you know, I think for £60, yeah, you might say that's quite a lot for a controller, but for what this is and how much it enhances the iPhone, I really think it's worth it for me personally. I'd like to think it's worth it for other people as well. And some games, for example, Alien Isolation, playing that with a touchscreen when the alien's chasing you, it's just not really, it's not really going to work. But with this, it's kind of like playing it on a console. And I'll be honest, I've played it on the PC recently. I put it on there and on PlayStation 4. And I've got to be honest, the iOS one kind of holds up. I know it's an older game. I know it's like 10, 11 years old, but it had a really good art style and still quite good looking. And I'll be honest, yeah, iOS holds up well. It's amazing what Apple can fit into these phones. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave me a comment, like this, hit me with a like or dislike, and share this. And it's also worth mentioning that Backbone comes with all these different options for using Apple Arcade, PlayStation Remote Play, Steam Link, and all that directly from within the app. Of course, you'll need these other apps installed, but you'll be able to access them directly from the app on your phone there, and you can then play those games directly using the controller, which is very, very useful, because obviously it's better with a controller. So there you go. There's a good, useful little app as well. It's got some subscription-based stuff, which I'm not a big fan of subscription-based stuff, but it does get you access to like emulators and stuff, which is, I think, is pretty cool. But obviously you'll have to upload ROMs yourself, which you would have to have acquired legally. So there you go. And of course, share this video on your socials and give me a subscribe. Yeah, thanks for watching and have a great day.